Coach Seth here, and Jack. Zeus always gets all the attention. I'm talking about you. This is my other dog, Jack. He thoroughly likes the cuddles, hence why he is just super content with me holding him here. But we gotta do the YouTube video, buddy. You gotta get down. All right. Anyways, Coach Seth here again with another video about something interesting that one of my clients hit me up about and wanted to see what my opinion was. So I'm gonna give it to you. Keto and weightlifting. Should be an interesting video. As always, guys, subscribe. For all of you that are subscribed, appreciate it. Drop a like, drop a comment. Let's do this thing. And it's starting to be standard for my videos, the handy dandy notebook, because your boy forgets everything. So first things first, what is keto? The word keto is derived off the medical term ketosis. Okay. It's not actually a thing. Keto is like this fad bullshit that people just have ran with, and they like it, and it's trendy. The keto diet. Oh, I'm keto. Me. So that's essentially what that comes from. What does ketosis mean, Coach Seth? Ketosis is a state to where the body is burning fat for energy instead of carbs. And that, in a nutshell, is what the keto diet tries to do and keep your body at a consistent rate over time. What the diet consists of is a very high content in fat, very high in protein, very low in carb. If they're taking in any carbs, it's usually, it's your complex carbs, your vegetables, and fruits and all that good stuff, which is great. Okay. So that's kind of where that comes from and what keto is, because some people, they talk about keto all the time and they don't really know what it is. High fat, high protein, low carb. Okay, very similar to the Atkins diet or any low carb diet out there you've probably heard of. This is just a really popular one right now. Okay? And the reason it so-called works and help you lose weight, as we've talked about previously in one of my other videos, body is consistently made of water, remember that whole thing? Yeah. Carbs are like sponges in the body. So the more carbs you're taking in, the more water weight you're probably going to hold. It's kind of how that works. So when you switch immediately from that to keto and you're like, no carbs, you're going to lose weight. Again, guys, weight, not fat. The difference, there's the difference, okay? And lipid-based fats take more calories to burn. So do proteins. Carbs are pretty easy for the body to burn and make into ATP and do a lot of other nonsense, right? That's why it's so appealing to people, because you lose weight, one, fast, two, you theoretically burn more calories because your digestion is working harder to push through all the nutrients that it needs for your body to make energy. With me so far? Okay. Is keto bad? I've had tons of people ask me that. Probably because when they say, hey, I'm on the keto diet, I kind of roll my eyes, or I'm keto, which is probably bad on my part at being in the fitness field, I guess, because is it bad? No, it's not a bad diet. It's definitely better than what most people are eating and consuming, all the fast food crap that we have nowadays. It's the fad and the clout kind of behind it. That's what I don't like. Similar into my other video, again, if you haven't watched it, about when I talked about why diets are bad, keto kind of falls into that category. It's the people that go around and they're just, it's a cult. It's like a cult mentality, and it's just so obnoxious. Oh, I can't eat that. I'm keto. Like, keto is not a thing, man. it's a medical term that somebody chose to make this. I'm going to stop there before we get a little too carried away. So in a nutshell, it's not bad. It's actually a fairly healthy diet. But again, I'm more of the guy that likes the 40-30-30, like I've talked about in one other videos. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the video and subscribe while you're at it. Anyways, the next question that my client had talking about keto is with weightlifting. Is it good or bad? That really depends on what your goals are. Because, so say you're trying to gain weight. Again, guys, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a registered dietitian. This is just based off of like what I think. Because I have done low carb diets before, and I have done high carb diets. You know, I'm on a fairly balanced one right now. I prefer to eat 2 rice cakes and peanut butter before I go to the gym, because I found that makes me feel the best when I go, and that's my personal preference. I like the carbs in the morning, and I love mac and cheese. So I ain't gonna do keto because that means I gotta get rid of mac and cheese. It's not gonna happen. Okay. So can you gain weight? Yes. It's kind of like when you take someone that wants to lean bulk and then just a normal like bodybuilding bulking cycle where they plus up the carbs, calorie, everything, and then they get big, they get puffy, fluffy, as they like to say, and myself like to say. And then you got your lean bulking, which is, say you're on the keto diet, you're not consuming any carbs pre or post workout to replace that glycogen. Your body has to work a lot harder, and you got to eat a lot because carbs, in a sense, are fillers, which is, again, good and bad. Proteins and fats are hard to fill you up. You're still hungry. I know a lot of people have that problem when they're on the keto diet. They're like, fuck, man, I'm still hungry, and I just ate like 3 chicken breasts, and that's it. So that's where I think in lies the problem. Can you do it? Yeah, it's possible, especially if you're more in the beginning stages. You're going to build muscle regardless. Do I think the extra carbs help if you're trying to get big? Definitely. So I don't recommend the keto diet for any of my clients that are like, hey man, I want to get in the gym, I want to weight lift, do enough cardio to where I'm heart healthy, but like I'm trying to get big. You gotta eat, man. You gotta eat. Okay, so I hope that kind of answers that question on why, as far as weightlifting and like building muscle are concerned. If you're trying to lose weight, it can be beneficial, I think so, because you are cutting out, instead of eating your carbs, a lot of people end up cutting out the chips, the donuts, the granola bars, those kind of carbs, which is good, which is a good thing, which is why in the beginning I said, when people ask me if keto diet is bad, say no, it's not bad because of that reason right there. But then again, you guys have to remember that carbs equivalent to quick energy. So it's a give and take. So, I mean, if you don't want that quick energy and you want your body to work harder, don't eat as many carbs. If you want to replenish the glycogen faster, eat carbs. And the simpler the carb, the easier and faster it breaks down. That's how the body works. Okay. So just to wrap up this little talk here, can you weight lift on that, the keto diet? Yes, you can. There's nothing to where you're going to be having these huge problems. Again, in my opinion, do I think it's beneficial to be on the keto diet and then trying to bulk up? No, I don't. And that's just my opinion. If you have a difference in opinion, leave a comment. We'll talk about it. And if you agree with me, just like the video and leave a comment. I don't care what you do. Okay? So that's that point. Keto's not bad, guys. I hope this video helps. And to the guy, who I'm talking about that gave me this idea, I appreciate it. And whatever video you guys want to hear next, just let me know. Leave a comment, shoot me a text, follow me on Instagram, whatever. As always, stay safe. See you next time.